I'm finally doing a planner video, a video dedicated to agendas and day planners and organization, because I said I would do it and it's been a couple months now, and it wasn't that I didn't intend to do it, it's just that I had so many other things that I wanted to do first and I got really excited about them, and it doesn't matter. All that matters is that we're doing it now. I'm just glad we're both on the same page. Okay, let's get started. So I was never a particularly organized person as a teenager. I don't know why. I just wasn't, but I always noticed that my mom and my sister were super organized. In fact, they had day planners and notebooks and they never went anywhere without these things. And I was always like, losers, that's never gonna be me. It's me now. I fulfilled the prophecy and now that's who I am. Now I am a very somewhat organized person. It's funny, I still hesitate to call myself organized because I have a lot of self-doubt about it. Like, I still constantly have worries that I'm not doing enough or that I'm not in control enough. And I think that's what this all boils down to, is that day planners and agendas give us a semblance of control when in reality we don't have control over anything. And maybe this is just a little too philosophical for an organization video, but I really want to talk about this because I think that the mindset that goes into having organization in your life is so important. I was not organized ever until about 3 or so years ago when I started therapy. So one of my biggest problems was anxiety. Well, one of my biggest problems is anxiety. Like, I don't think I've rid my life of that, but it was one of the things that we focused on in therapy a lot, was that I had a lot of anxiety, and every single night I would lay in bed and just be overcome with worry and just plot out situations that haven't even occurred yet, and the many ways in which they could go wrong because of my own failures or my own forgetting something. So my therapist told me that I needed to start having a worry book. A worry book is just going to be a notebook that I kept next to my bed, and anytime that I was worrying or freaking out about something, I would get up and turn the light on and then write my worry down, and then I had to close the book. And once the worry is written down, you're not allowed to think about it anymore. It's just done. You have to let it go because it's written down. You're not going to forget about it. It's safe. You know, it's not going to slip your mind, and it's been put out there into the world. It's been manifested. So you have to let it go. That's the rule. So that was a couple years ago, but I learned about myself from doing that. I learned that that actually helped me a lot. It helped me so much. So I actually apply the worry book philosophy to how I run my life with my agendas and notebooks. I don't really have like a schedule agenda. I don't put 1 o'clock you're doing this, 2 o'clock you're doing this. I more of have an ongoing, never completed to-do list that just gets shuffled along from day to day, and I try to complete things as I can. Things that don't get done get moved over to the next day or the next week. And, you know, I have priority levels as well. A few of my friends who I've talked about my methods with have compared it to bullet journaling. You've probably heard that if you go on Pinterest. Not that I go on Pinterest or get all my recipes from Pinterest. It's similar, but not exactly the same. I want to encourage you to look at your own life and figure out what kind of scheduling and organization that you personally can benefit from. The way I do things might not be suitable for you, but it might inspire you to do something a little different or better or make changes. I just think that we can all benefit from a refocus in our lives. I know I can. This is my current day planner. I'm gonna put the link to this particular day planner in the description, but I would encourage you to, if you want a custom day planner like mine, just search it on Etsy. You can literally just search custom day planner on Etsy and a whole bunch of results will come up, and you can figure out what will work best for you. I liked this one because you got to choose the month it started, and you can choose the layouts on a lot of them too. You can choose what you want it to say on the front. And I had mine say ALB because I'm really original and cool. This is the day planner that I had last year. It's really cute. I found this by just searching Kiki's Delivery Service Planner. When you know what you want, you just gotta look for it. I was actually gonna reorder this book for 2016, but they changed the layout on the inside to something that I don't like quite as much. So that's why I didn't reorder this one. If you are somebody who tries an agenda or a planner or any type of new organization system and you find that after a couple weeks you really didn't use it that much, something that could help you, I mean it helped me, is to make it way cuter and way more fun. I'm so much more inclined to do something if there's like an aesthetically pleasing aspect to it, if it's fun, if it's good, if you associate positive feelings with it. So make it more appealing if you can. There's a lot of ways that you can decorate for almost no money. I'm actually going to show you right now how to very quickly make a weekly layout in a regular notebook, so that if you're feeling like you don't really want to spend a lot of money on a day planner, you can do this for like $1 or $2. All you need to have to make a planner is a notebook and a ruler and a pen. When I was waiting for my new agenda to come in, I actually made a whole notebook's worth of like week charts because I needed so desperately to have my little security blanket of having a day planner for my lists, and it really weirdly soothed me. So there's 7 days in a week, but I always make 8 little spots in my layout. That way I have a little square at the end that I can add extra notes or just have room to add random things that you don't even think you'll need. Washi tape is my new addiction. It is so easy to use, requires almost no effort. You just have to cut it and stick it on like tape. And it like somehow adds this professionalism and general cuteness that would be really hard to achieve any other way. I'm a huge fan of washi tape. You can get washi tape at Michael's. I always use my 50% off coupon when I shop there because that's how I roll. But I've also recently seen it at the dollar store for $1, so it's really accessible. I got this particular pack of stickers at Michael's during Valentine's Day. It's Valentine's Day themed. And it was like $2 or something, but stickers you can always find at places like the dollar store or Michael's. Like they're always around and they're really not too expensive. I always try to get packs that have a couple hundred just so that I really get my money's worth. So I always try to assign meaning to my markers or pens whenever I'm using different colors. For example, green always means that this is a specific date and time that this event is happening or it's somewhere I have to go, whereas pink and purple will mean this is a thing that I need to do, but you know, the timing of when it needs to be done is somewhat flexible, or it's just another thing I'm adding to my to-do list. Post-it notes are really fun too because you can move a project along from week to week, or it can be a bill that you have to pay and you can just keep moving it along from page to page. If you prefer to do a monthly layout instead of a weekly layout for a day planner, you can also use washi tape to highlight events in your calendar so that they stand out more. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that it benefited you. Let me know how you get on in the comments if you like day planners or if you just write the things that you have to do on your hand. I used to be very guilty of that. Okay, love you. Bye!